Internal to your unit. Does the staff have everything they need to perform well? How can you promote or improve morale? Do staff regularly participate in training and professional development opportunities? Do staff members have plans for individual growth and a career path? External to your unit. How does your unit help make other units successful? How does your unit contribute to library services? How do other units support yours? What is your staff's reputation? At some point in learning about your new position, you may feel an urge to jump in and start making a difference. However, it is a good idea to think ahead to how your actions may affect the people and units you work with on a daily basis. Your management position doesn't give you license to act or make decisions without cultivating acceptance and support from both your supervisors and staff. You may want to ask your supervisor to articulate some expectations for you and your unit. If this is not done soon after you begin your job, but not all supervisors are good at this, so you may need to interpret what you are told within the context you are developing. Are there specific goals you are expected to meet or projects you will undertake in the near future? One of the hazards of being in the middle is confusion about where your responsibilities begin and end. If you find yourself not understanding the scope of your duties, have a tactful discussion with your supervisor to clarify what your position should encompass. You can be sure your boss doesn't want to do your job like you. Your supervisor is not perfect and has workplace insecurities and sore points like anyone else. Your boss will appreciate courtesy and support, and having received these, will be more likely to reciprocate. An important step in assuming your supervisory role is to take time to speak individually with each of your staff members about their work situation from staff's point of view. Getting a new manager is a big change. It can create a lot of discomfort even for or maybe especially for someone you have worked with for a long time. Find out what each person's concerns are about your unit, what changes each person may want, and what's important to each other. There may be obvious things you can do to improve your unit's operation, but one is to empower staff to find their own solutions as well. As a manager, it is not your obligation to solve everyone's problem at all times. Encourage staff to speak up about concerns, but also to suggest solutions to problems they perceive. And along with this, realize that you should be open to try in their suggestions as well as sympathetic to their concerns. Part of your job will be to reconcile staff expectations with the whole picture in a way that supports productivity. As you as you become familiar with your staff in upper management, you may soon realize that various expectations of you are in conflict. For instance, staff wants you to allow complete scheduling freedom and flexibility, while administration requires that a specified level of staff be available every day. Negotiate and compromise. Most people are willing to give up something in return for their idea of a greater advantage. For example, a person may be willing to work several evenings in return for the weekend off. Don't make the mistake of trying to fill in every gap yourself or of being all things to all people. Be open about each side of the conflict. All concerned will be better able to compromise productively if they are aware of one another's expectations and needs. Make each side aware of conflicting expectations and be ready to offer realistic solutions. One step towards reconciling expectations is to perpetuate dependable routines for communication, so staff members are well informed about issues that may affect them. Accurate information helps shape their expectations and wishes more realistically. Report to them about every management meeting, board meeting, or other informational event they may not have attended. This is not hard to do, but it can be time consuming and must be timely and consistent.